Here for inoculation? You'll need Form 1423/D. And, oh, excuse me. Sorry, my lord, I thought you were another recruit. No paperwork required. I take it you're here to fight in the Quesh War?
I think that should stay my little secret.
Understood. Whatever your interests, just know that this planet's not safe. Quesh is highly toxic, poisoned by the resource the Republic's mining. You'll need a protective injection just to survive. There we go. That treatment will protect you for the time being.
The protection wears off.
The effects will fade eventually, but you can receive more treatments planetside. You're cleared. Talk to Moff Drayson if you want to fight. He's in charge of the Empire's war effort.
Such a disgusting place. Was it always like this? Or have we made it that way with all our mining and industry?
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Be with us.
Are you the Sith who killed my apprentices?
My lord, I assure you it was nothing personal. I just prefer to stay off Thanaton's hit list. Or do you really think I have nothing better to do than chase a pair of low apprentices across the blasted galaxy? Now, as often happens when two Sith first meet, one of us isn't leaving this room alive. So I propose a toast. To the honorably defeated.
There isn't a chance I could be buried on Korriban, is there? I hear the tomb of Naga Sadal is vacant.
The odds are slim, but I could put in a good word for you.
Your old apprentices are dead, but they managed to steal the key to Thanaton's meditation chamber.
And so goes the last of my legacy. Your self-accepted. But this key, perhaps their death was not such a waste. Thanaton's private meditation chamber would be the perfect place for an ambush.
We done playing with ghosts yet? Where I come from, man takes your dignity, you break his teeth.
We shouldn't rush to seek revenge.
We can't afford haste. I'd advise against facing Thanaton until you've gained more power.
How do I do that? I don't know where any more ghosts are.
You know, it's just hearsay, but there have been strange rumors coming off Hoth lately. Ships crashing mysteriously, and crews hearing voices. Some pretty level-headed people I know are spooked.
Ashara and I will look into these Hoth rumors. In the meantime, you should consider replacing your apprentices. You will appear weak if you don't try to restore what Thanaton destroyed. I've heard a new group of acolytes have arrived on Korriban. Slaves. The kind that Thanaton always passes on. Our old friend Harkon is training them.
I already have an apprentice.
Thanaton took 2 apprentices from you. And fallen or not, this one can hardly be called Sith. An apprentice from Korriban is a special honor. It says you have status, and you will have your pick of the group. Go to Korriban while we study these Hoth rumors your pirate friend produced.
I gotta come clean with you, Sith. I wasn't always the scoundrel you met on Tatooine. I used to run in the Republic military. Made captain before I wised up and deserted. Call it misspent youth.
Why are you telling me this now?
Carl sent me a message. I guess bailing him out got the Republic military's attention. Seems they've added treason to the charges of desertion and piracy. Guess they're not big on former officers traveling with a Sith. Anyway, if things get hot, I might need to hop off the radar for a while.
If things get hot, this ship is the safest place for you. The Republic military police are no match for me.
Thanks. Good to know you got my back.
You are the slime, the filth, the wretches of society. You are what Sith Lords scrape off their boots. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to crawl out of that muck and make something of yourselves. More likely, you'll die. It's my job to see that it's one or the other.
Excuse me, please.
Apologies, my lord. I didn't notice you there. I was just preparing these new slaves for their imminent death. Are you here for an apprentice, or were you just feeling nostalgic?
I'm certainly not here to see you.
Still as prickly and arrogant as ever, eh, slave? I mean, my lord. Thanaton had the sense to pass up this cancerous lot, so they're yours if you want them. This worm is Sephiroth. They found him in a Hutt's palace, crushing prisoners' heads for the Hutt's entertainment.
Steve Pamuhu Mwaga.
Shut up, slave. You don't talk directly to a Lord of the Sith unless he asks it. This beady-eyed monstrosity is Argog. Don't know where on a cat hound's backside he's supposed to come from. Sorry, what was that? Can't understand a word it says. This gangly creature is Jackson. He's no Sith, but is at least human. No offense. And this bone-faced one, well, I can't pronounce whatever gibberish he says he's called. We call him Zalek.
Master.
Don't let him fool you. Too wild for his own good. There were 2 others, but we made the mistake of leaving them alone with Zalek.
I caution you against choosing favorites, Harkon. I will check in often.
You may check back as you please. I don't expect it to take too long to chew through this bunch. What are you staring at, wretches? You know your trial. Now go!
I trust our friend Harkon is doing well. If your business is finished on Korriban, it's time we looked for another spirit to bind.
Tell me about this ghost.
We think what Andronicus has heard is true. A Republic transport crashed over Hoth about a year ago. It was carrying artifacts from a Sith tomb that the Jedi had confiscated.
Confiscated is the perfect euphemism, isn't it?
A Sith is in no place to judge. The Jedi never recovered the transport. I don't like the idea of binding the dead like this, but if you have to, I'd start looking for that transport. I'm realizing there's a lot I don't understand about the Empire.
Are you having second thoughts?
How can you support an empire that actively enslaves and spits on your people?
People like us need to work harder to overcome our natural disadvantages.
What? You actually believe that you're inferior to humans? The original Sith weren't human. Their whole attitude toward aliens is built on a lie, so they can control you. You shouldn't have to compromise who you are. You don't have to stay, you know. You could go to the Republic.
Jedi have too many rules. The Sith may hate me, but at least I can do what I want.
Might be more freeing than you think. Sure, there are rules, but it beats looking over your shoulder every 5 seconds.
I hope you've found some more information on this ghost business, Andronicus.
Look, I've been doing some digging around, and by all accounts, this stuff is more messed up than Tatooine. Pirates run this place, though the Empire and the Republic have dared to move in of late. Still, ships don't land here. The cold is part of it, but there are other rumors. The kind you'd ignore if you had sense.
There's nothing sensible about looking for a ghost in a frozen wasteland.
Yeah, I guess if I wanted sense, I should have stuck with killing and stealing. There was a light freighter out of Yavin 4, the Star Runner. Disappeared over this place. Reported some strange happenings before it did. It was a smuggler vessel, loaded full of ancient junk from Yavin's tombs. If I wanted to catch a ghost, I'd start asking after that ship.
This looks like an excellent opportunity to continue your training, Ashara.
I'm ready, Master.
Hollow Chatter says the Empire's operating on this ice block. So you might try using your new Lord of the Sith authority. Careful, though. Place is crawling with pirates, and they aren't all as nice as me.
looking for a ship called the Star Runner.
My lord, truly an honor and a surprise. I'm afraid no ships have landed on Hoth in ages, unless it's a crash. Actually, the name Star Runner sounds familiar. If I may ask, what do you need the ship for? You're here on Darth Thanaton's behalf, naturally.
The Star Runner was, shipping artifacts that belonged to him.
Strange. The vessel, I recall, was a Republic ship. Star Runner. Blast. Your ship crashed years ago. It's buried under a few tons of snow by now. Your best bet? No. Give me a few months to get a recovery team on it.
As long as I get the ship, I'm happy.
Of course. Perhaps a few months isn't satisfactory for Darth Thanaton. I hesitate to suggest it, but we do have a fully equipped reclamation service team in the field already. It's just the lieutenant in charge is a little odd. Too much time digging in tombs, you understand.
One moment you're seeking artifacts of unspeakable power, and the next you're flying halfway across the galaxy hunting ghosts.
Well then, maybe you and Lieutenant Talos Drellick will get along after all. I'm afraid I can't call Lieutenant Drellick. The weather on Hoth is bad for communications. The team's way out in the way searching for some mythical Sith temple on Hoth of all places. Good luck, my lord.
We're close, boys. We'll find that temple, I can feel it. Rogers, no cutting corners. Don't forget the salt. Salt's not the best solution, but it's the only thing that doesn't freeze out here, and solid footing is a must.
I thought I was crazy.
Oh, my lord, you can never be too cautious. The dead dislike having their graves rifled, even for posterity. I heard you single-handedly unearthed artifacts of the great Tulak Horde. I'm a Naga Sadar man myself, but I'd love to compare notes. What brings you to Hoth, and how may I be of service?
I heard that a ship carrying artifacts from Yavin 4 went down over Hoth.
A ship. Not usually our line, but let's hear it. Maybe we can help. A bit new for the reclamation service, but artifacts. And a ghost. I've heard that the dead talk down in the tombs, but to see one, I wonder if it'd be possible to make a hollow image.
I imagine it would depend on the light.
Yes, darker would be better. Engineer Sorrel, do we have any probes that aren't frozen solid?
SwtoR works as good as any in these conditions, sir. She may not look like much, but she's got heart.
If my guess is correct, the captain would have launched a distress beacon before the crash, which would give us a line on the ship.
Not a bad idea.
Beware, my lord. The cold's master out here. My boys and I are going to shift camp. Try to get a better communication setup going. But let us know if you find anything.
This is Captain Quellen of the Star Runner. SOS. I repeat, SOS. We're caught in Hoth's gravitational pull and falling fast. Strange events date back 2 weeks. Yavin 4 artifacts, believed to be the source. Something has taken control of the ship. To whomever finds this message, burn this vessel. Don't look inside. Don't touch it. Burn it.
Lieutenant Drellick really is something else. Could find a wampa hair in a snowdrift, I bet.
Is there anything else recorded on the beacon? Coordinates, perhaps? A hint of where the ship may have fallen?
Not as I can tell. Might take a good going over in the lab. But what are those tracks? Lieutenant, sir. We found the beacon, but no ship. There's some light tracks, though. Appear to be a few days old.
Have SwtoR zoom in, SwtoR. I've been studying alien tracks since I was old enough to know a Twi'lek from a Toccata. Ortolan. I'd know them if they were 6 days old and covered in jam. Those are Ortolan tracks.
I'll be sure to look for you next time my ship's galley is invaded by a pack of Ortolans.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that next time the Imperial Reclamation Service Trackers Committee meets. It looks like those Ortolans dug something up. Possibly a clue to the ship's location. SwtoR, where's the nearest Ortolan camp?
It's a ways beyond the next outpost, but the tracks look headed in the right direction.
Well, might be time to put on your best diplomatic face, my lord. Ortolans don't like outsiders much, but it looks like they're the key to finding our ghost.
I will be utterly charming.
I'll have SwtoR bring the beacon to the base. Between it and the Ortolans, we're bound to have a breakthrough. We'll be there when you're through dealing with the Ortolans.
Best duelist in my class.
I'm looking for the remains of a ship called the Star Runner, which you took from the distress beacon site. It is truly an honor to meet one such as yourself.
No offense, but Master, why can't you Sith just become one with the Force when you die?
I will release you when I've defeated my enemy. What exactly does this entail? And how exactly do I enact revenge on ancient dead assassins?
I met the ghost, and he needs me to get inside an ancient temple.
Then it's true. My peers in the service laughed when I said it was on Hoth, but now, yes! It's the only thing that makes sense. Your ghost said he was a follower of Ludo Kresh, and that Naga Sadow's assassins killed him. Sith, do you realize what you've done?
What have I done, exactly?
This must be the greatest discovery since my mentor, Orsilio Gan, unearthed the wing of Naga Sadow's own fighter on Yavin 4. We're talking about the fabled Sadoween, Naga Sadow's personal order of assassins, myth made real. Don't worry, I'll get you inside. I've been circumventing the security of ancient tombs since I was old enough to hold a data spike in a pair of pliers.
A data spike and pliers?
I have far more advanced equipment at my disposal now. It'll open tomb doors and make tea while you wait, provided you know how to use it, of course. Now we have a temple to discover. Order of the Imperial Reclamation Service. I still remember some of my combat training. Looks like a simple pulley job. I just need to... Give me a moment. Ah, there. I must be out of practice. Oh, I am too excited! Every time I open a new tomb, like watching a flower blossom. So many wonders! Unbelievable! These look like the catacombs. The rest of the temple must have been destroyed by the elements. The great and secret order of Naga Sadow's assassins, the Sadoween. This is where they came to die when their bloody work was done.
So much history. It almost seems wrong to destroy it.
Please, I know the Ghost wants this all destroyed, but let me at least take some holo recordings. To obliterate all this history, why? We'd be orphaning ourselves. Our culture needs the hand of the past to guide it.
Take your record and make it extra thorough.
Thank you. It shouldn't take too long. There. That's the last piece. Just tell me when it's over. Some of my combat training.
That's the last of them.
My lord, that droid, didn't we already defeat it?
Excellent. Thank you, Sith, for your help.
Fascinating. How is this possible? It doesn't appear to be technological.
To see those pawns of Naga Sadow crushed, their graves defiled. Normally, I consider myself above revenge, but this pleases me.
I hope this is your way of saying you're grateful.
Yes, Sith. It is.
The ghost! Never in a million years!
The Star Runner may be found in the belly of the mighty super dreadnought Star of Coruscant, in the graveyard of ships. I landed it there for safekeeping after I crushed its foolish captain. There, you will find me.
I know the place, but it's swarming with pirates. White Moor, I think they're called. Not exactly connoisseurs of the historical.
I need that ghost's power to defeat Darth Thanaton.
I wait expectantly for your arrival.
Unbelievable! One minute it's walking around good as new, and the next... Oh, there's better equipment for analysis at the base near here. It's on the way to the ship graveyard, if you'll follow me. Here we are. Now, I have to analyze this droid. But your friend said they'd be here if you needed them. I believe the ghost said he was in the Dreadnought. Best go there if you wish to find him.
savior and avenger, my heart is light, almost as if I were alive again. You have a gift. The way you and your apprentice cut through my guardians was most satisfactory.
What was the point of having them attack us? Haven't we already proven ourselves to you?
I am sorry, but I have always been vain, and surrender is not a pill I swallow easily.
I promise to free you when I have defeated my enemy, Darth Thanaton.
More generous than I'd expected. But I would be a fool to ask for less. Seal the promise with your blood, and I will submit willingly to your control.
I promise to release you once Thanaton is defeated.
Excellent. Let the ritual begin.
My lord, I hoped to catch you before you left. I have resigned from the service. The military just isn't the best use of my talents. I feel I could serve the Empire better by helping you. If you'll let me.
And what exactly is in it for me?
I have military training, rifles, small arms, grenades, and... well, I don't like to brag, but I've been called the best in my profession.
The ship's getting crowded. Are you sure we can use him?
I promise I won't let you down.
Ah, yes! I can sense the new power within you. Good. And I would suggest...
Tagasar Jais embarks prize war Tyren Swase Ikbus Karadida.
For once I agree with a monster. Break into Thanaton's meditation chamber and blast him with all those dead Sith you've piled up.
The ghosts don't do anything. It's just raw power.
However it works, so long as Thanaton's dead when you're done. But if you face him with his defenses up like last time, you're toast. Don't forget it.
If there's any way I can aid you, my lord, let me know.
My lightsaber is ready, should you have need.
Up now, we sons.
Hey, I gotta run.
Another friend of yours in trouble.
Don't got time for questions. Someone from my Republic days has popped up. Someone I thought was dead. If I don't jump on this tip now, he might disappear again. I'll fill you in later. Alright, I said I'd give you an explanation when I got back. Here it is. We were chasing down a free trader on a tip in neutral space when an Imperial fleet jumped on our position. Blasted us to pieces. Guy who gave us the tip, an SIS agent. That's spy to the Empire. Named Harmon Reich.
So you think Harmon Reich set you up?
Could have just been bad intel, except Reich disappeared the same day. One of my old underworld contacts traced one of his safe houses, but Reich slipped away before I could get to him. I can understand not wanting to fight somebody else's war. I skipped out myself, but Reich owes me an explanation.
I'm surprised you don't just plan on slitting his throat.
I do, but like I said before, I want answers first.